I'm announcing a historic action to rescue our nation's capital from crime, bloodshed, bedlam, and squalor, and worse. This is Liberation Day in D.C., and we're going to take our capital back. We're taking it back. Under the authorities vested in me as the President of the United States, I'm officially invoking Section 740 of the District of Columbia Home Rule Act. You know what that is? And placing the D.C. Metropolitan Police Department under direct federal control, and you'll be meeting the people that will be directly involved with that. Very good people, but they're tough, and they know what's happening, and they've done it before. In addition, I'm deploying the National Guard to help reestablish law, order, and public safety in Washington, D.C., and they're going to be allowed to do their job properly.
All right, so I have a huge announcement. By the end of the year, we're slated to have a big release, probably the biggest release the Black community has seen in the history of all releases. This is going to be bigger than Thriller. This is going to be bigger than Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. This is going to be bigger, dare I say, than the entire election of Barack Hussein, probably is gay, Obama. All right? This is huge. And what is that release? Well, I am releasing my first major book. Well, it's not a major book. I'm doing an independent release. Hopefully you'll be a part of it. I am releasing De-Niggify. That's right, De-Niggify, a 30-day guide for Black self-help. This book will help you get the nigga out of you. Do you find yourself not tipping? Do you find yourself speaking loudly in public? Do you find yourself driving up the road and playing music real loud where all your neighbors hear, and you're just a public nuisance? Well, read my book, De-Niggify. It will take the nigga right out of you. This is going to be a 30-day step-by-step guide on how to get rid of the nigga in you. And you should buy a copy, not even if it's for you. Maybe you're not a nigga. If you're watching Woke Progressive, you're probably not a nigga. But buy your copy for the nigga in your life. We're getting rid of niggas one nigga at a time. Take yourself from a nigga to a human being in less than 30 days. Buy De-Niggify. Like I said, that's going to be coming out towards the end of the year. I've already started on the first few steps. If you're interested in buying a copy once it releases, of course I'll be doing major promotions, trying to get on as many channels as I can to promote it, and I'll be putting all kind of links and whatnot. So you'll have multiple ways to follow it. Speaking of niggas, Trump recently announced that he is summoning the National Guard to D.C. Did you guys hear about that? I just played the clip of it at the beginning of the video. Trump is announcing his summoning of the National Guard to Washington, D.C. And you have a lot of liberals coming out saying, this is fascism. This is Nazism. This is what Adolf Hitler would do. This is something Mussolini would do. And I have to say, bullshit. Bullshit. Because if you look at Black culture and just how degenerate it's gotten, is it really a surprise that Blacks need military babysitters in their own cities? No. If you go to any city, any U.S. city, where the Black population is more than 40%, and try this. Think about it. I want you to play a mind game with me right now. Think of any U.S. city, I don't care big or small, where the Black population is more than 40%. You're going to see massive crime, okay? You're going to see women running around in bonnets, women fighting each other outside the projects and posting it online as if it's cool. You're going to see men going around playing loud music, bumpity, bumpity, bumpity. I'm a nigga this, I'm going to kill my ops, I'm going to shoot my ops. You're going to see highly exaggerated rates of crime because this is what modern day Black culture breeds. Modern day Black culture does not breed good families. Modern day culture does not breed Black excellence. It breeds a victimhood mindset. The white man does everything wrong. The white man is the reason why I'm carrying around a gun and calling myself a Crip and going around robbing people and talking about how I'm going to shoot the ops. That's what it breeds. It's the white man's fault that I'm doing all this nigga shit. No accountability, no personal responsibility, just all excuses. The average black neighborhood, you're going to see women walking around with multiple kids, with nappy headed, walking around with multiple kids, looking for her baby daddy. That's the baby daddy. Nobody's married. There's no such thing as marriage. These kids grow up without fathers and grow up in a life of crime. I've seen it, and I'm not just talking just to be talking. I've seen it happen time and time and time again. And even if you're not brave enough to go into the black neighborhoods, if you're not brave enough, which I don't blame you, I don't like going into black neighborhoods myself. But just listen to the black music. Listen to the black music. If we're talking about the women, most of the women are rapping about all types of sexual innuendos, which is why black women are the leaders in STDs amongst all women. Black women have a higher STD rate than every racial category. You listen to the black men rap, they're rapping about shooting, killing each other, killing their ops. It's highly exaggerated murder rates, highly exaggerated rates of violence. Why do you think that is? It's because this is the type of culture we've created. And this is one of the major features, and probably the feature that annoys me most about black culture. Whenever white people respond to what you niggas are doing, whenever white people respond to exactly what you niggas have created, you cry racism, you cry fascism, you cry dictatorship. Oh, Trump is a dictator. Can you believe he's doing this? Yeah, I actually can believe he's doing it. White people are literally tired of your shit. And let me tell you something, nigga. There's a large percentage of black people that are also tired of your shit. It's a damn shame that the National Guard has to be called to be some nigga babysitters to some grown-ass niggas just because niggas will not handle their own problems. Al Sharpton, he'll trottle his skinny fat ass out there and talk about, no, this white police officer did this. But it's completely silent with the black on black crime, with just black culture in general. A lot of people, like to say, well, it's black on black crime. Yeah, that's a part of it. Yeah, that's true. But it's just overall cultural degeneracy. Just being rude. Not being mindful of how you speak. Not being mindful of how you behave in public. Not being mindful of your neighbors. Not being mindful of your surroundings. Trashing your neighborhood. You go to a black neighborhood, there's just trash all over the place. Why is that? Because niggas don't give a fuck. And when you have a community of people who don't give a fuck, of course you're going to have higher rates of crime. You're going to have the young kids doing carjackings. And you're going to have no accountability. Why? Because that's the culture. It's a culture of, I don't give a fuck. But that ain't got nothing to do with me. Well, this is what happens. When you have a culture like that and a group of people like that, yes, the National Guard is probably going to be called to your city. And they're probably going to be ruthless. And you're probably going to deserve it, nigga. You're probably going to deserve it. In fact, the only thing I don't agree with this executive order, the only thing I don't agree about when it comes to this executive order from Trump, I don't think it goes far enough. Don't just send the National Guard to them niggas in D.C. No, send it to the niggas of Chicago. They need the National Guard. Send the National Guard to the niggas of Milwaukee. Send the National Guard to the niggas of New York. Send the National Guard to the niggas of Los Angeles. Send the National Guard to the niggas of Biloxi, Mississippi. Send the National Guard to the niggas of Little Rock, Arkansas. Send the National Guard to niggas all over the country until niggas get a clue about how niggardly they are. Nonetheless, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. And remember to like, subscribe, share, and as always, stay woke.